So we need to think of some factors for good projection skills. The first one we're going to think about is your posture. You need your head and your neck to be nice and centrally aligned with the rest of your body. Your feet need to be slightly apart, well anchored into the floor. Nice even weight on your 2 feet so you're stable and you feel secure. You want to have a nice long neck and back, not stiff or held, just nicely relaxed and secure. That's the factor number 1. Now let's think about your breath. Breath for projection is really important. You have to have enough breath there to sustain either a short utterance or a long utterance. It needs to be low. The breath, when you're taking the breath, needs to be right down here. And the breath is your power supply for the projected voice. Now we need to think about your pitch. Using the best pitch. Not too high, because you won't be able to project it. Not too low, but just your best pitch gives a nice projected voice that can be thrown out and heard in a space. Now the next thing that really helps is having a little bit of head resonance. This gives a nice ringing quality to your voice, and it allows the voice to carry. Remember that childhood taunt? Na 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 na. That's great if you can incorporate that little bit of twang in your voice for carrying power. Okay, so the next one, articulatory precision. Really making sure that those consonants in your speech are nice and clear, that they have clarity and precision. Your listener will find it much easier to listen to you and they'll be able to hear you well. Exaggerate the consonants like fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead, I'll grind his teeth to make my bread. Right, now it's really important that you don't speak too quickly when you're projecting your voice. Keep it nice and paced and allow time for pauses. It's much easier for your listener to take in what you're saying, and it does help to project the voice because you're allowing time for that breath support. For a really well supported voice, that's what you need for projection. Now the final factor to remember is that you don't want to force your voice because that could damage it. You want to keep the most comfortable vocal effort level that you can. Don't force from the larynx. Let your diaphragm do the work. It's the diaphragm that really supports a projected voice.